Yes, Saturday, y'all. Glad to be right here. Yeah, it's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Y'all know how it goes. Sun 752, aka O. And we talk about when a man is dealing with this chick, but the mom can't stand the sisters going to this. They don't want to be supportive. But I say, wait. When the family is strong versus when the family is weak, do you know the difference? Is there anybody who can say for sure what makes a strong family versus what makes a weak family? Well, if we had to guess, or if we had to formulate in our own mind, we would probably say that a strong family is one that finds a way to stay together, to connect with each other and support each other through thick and thin, against all odds. That's probably what a strong family is. A strong family is probably a family that really digs in and tries to help each other out and tries to set certain principles for each other so we can minimize mistakes and tragedies. Now, what does a weak family do? That's a judgment call also. A weak family probably is a family that is only family because of the bloodline that courses through the family. So I'm thinking that when you're a weak family, there can probably be separations, serious separations, and lengthy separations based on small, petty, insignificant things that may have limited temporary opportunities for members of the family. So in other words, we are arguing over a can of beer. Yeah, no longer call me, and I'm gonna make it clear. Yeah, I'm getting my number changed and blocking you on all platforms, and it won't be warm. And there's a firestorm through all the family members. I'm not down with y'all. I won't love you tender. I can't stand my mom, my dad, my sis, my bros. I ain't doing that. No, nobody knows. Only person I'm cool with is my uncle, and he passed last year, so I won't come around there. Well, when we talk about a situation where my mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do, well, you're going to have to probably be a strong family in order to weather that storm. Because you probably had to be a strong family to even get to that point. But it's the Urban Therapy with Sun thing. Yeah, we here with the Queens and Kings, y'all. So that's how it's going down on this Saturday, the 3rd of August. Do you understand? I said the 3rd of August. Do you understand? I said the 3rd of August. Do you understand? I could have called this show the things that strong families do versus the things that weak families do. But I didn't. I wanted to put out there a specific scenario that really can tear a family apart, that really can put a strain on the relationships that family members have with each other, because it's a tough sell. Yeah. My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and sisters don't like her, but I do. My big sis told me to leave her alone, and my younger sister said you must be cloned. I said, and all my cousins say what's going on with you, but I love my baby and I always call her boo. And even though I'm playing around with it a little bit, it's serious. It's a real thing. It's a real tough situation where when you love somebody deeply, when you love somebody closely, when you love somebody romantically, and but you can't bring them around your peoples. You go to family functions and things like that. You got to leave them behind, or bring them and make everybody else in the family uncomfortable. Now you got to think, like, what would do this? What would do this? Why would your mom and your sisters not like your girl? Why? I don't care whether you the baby boy. I don't care whether you are the oldest boy. Evidently, you have a respected position in the family, because your family members are making it known that they want you to be with somebody that they think is good for you and good for your situation. And the person that you're with doesn't seem to fit the bill of being good for you, your family, your situation, maybe even your kids. But what could it be about a woman that would make other women who can probably see deeper into the actions and intentions of a woman? What would make them warn a son or a brother or a favorite cousin or uncle or grandfather or father about a woman he's seeing? My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. I'm gonna stay true to this one. They've been telling me to play the field, and they ain't the way I think is real. Now, normally I'll be out there on my own, but right now she makes me wanna work and bring my ass home. But mom says that she is out acting like a hottie. And could it be because of a body? I'm unsure of which way to go. When I love my baby girl and my mom calling her a hoe, is it true? Can she see something that I don't? I don't know. They tell me to break up with her, but I won't. Hey, man, this is crazy. It's crazy, but it happens. It happens. So when you take the weak family or the strong family, and trust me, man, I can't say who's weak and who's strong as far as the family is concerned. People love the way that they love, they bond the way that they bond, they see each other the way they see each other, and they separate the way that they separate. What might seem like a weak reason or a petty reason to separate, to me, might be a big thing to somebody else. Because when you start talking about your emotional history, maybe sometimes a small thing might be the straw that broke the camel's back. You understand what I'm talking about? When you have been through thick and thin with a person and you have had to swallow your pride and tuck your ego in and try to do the things for the greater good. And it has built up little questions of trustworthiness all along the way, to the point where you're thinking like, I can't take one more thing, and I think that the bow is gonna break, and down will come baby, cradle and all, and down will come baby, cradle and all. So like I said, when you're from the outside looking in and you thinking, and you don't know what has happened years and years and years that has gotten a person to this point where one feather, I mean a feather, now I don't mean a big feather like from the headdress, and I'm saying the headdress of a Native American. You know what I'm talking about. The Native American headdresses be having the a lot of feathers in them, and I can't remember what we used to call it. It's not a crown. You know how the chief of the Indian chief wears the head. What's it called, y'all? What's it called? Anyway, so you can get to the point where just a feather, a light feather from a parakeet feather on this scale is going to break this scale, because we have had it. We can't take it no more. A feather from a parakeet. A roach leg. You put a roach leg on that thing, it's going to break. Like, what are you talking about? That a roach leg don't work, don't weigh nothing. Man, one more thing, and this thing, I'm telling you, they've had enough. They have had enough. And that might be what you're dealing with when you come into a situation. You haven't seen all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the disrespect, all of the questions, all of the distrust, all of the things that have happened to a person in a situation to whereas they're ready to cut a person off after one thing. But when we start talking about my mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. What's a brother gonna do? What you gonna do, my dude? Because you gotta do something. It's like that meme that goes all around social media. Y'all might have seen it, where they ask your mom and your girl, or your mom and your wife. You're in a car with your mom and your wife, or your mom and your wife are going somewhere. Who sits in the front seat? Your mom or your wife? And I know I've never seen white people ask this question or answer this question on social media, but this is a big thing in the black community, evidently. Who gets to ride shotgun? Like sitting in the back seat is just like total disrespect. It's the worst place to be. And we can get into that. Who does ride shotgun? If the man is driving, who sits in the passenger seat up front? His mom or his wife? Mom or his girl? Mom or his wife? Now I know for a fact in this situation, I've actually been in this situation, and I didn't have to make a choice. My mom jumped in the back seat with the quickness, like, oh nah, y'all go ahead and do your thing. I'll sit in the front, or my girl was like, oh no, I sit in the back seat, because my mom's older or whatever, so she showed respect or whatever, like, getting in the back seat. Is getting in the back seat harder than getting in the front seat? I never really thought about that shit. I know people don't like to be in the back seat because they can't see. You gotta look out the side windows. When you sit in the front, you get to see everything that's going on. Especially when you're a kid. If your mom or your dad used to make you sit in the back seat when you was a kid, you ain't like that shit. You wanted to graduate to be able to get in the front seat, click the seat belt. Well, back in the day, in the 70s and before the 80s, before regulations, basically, we didn't wear seatbelts. But anyway, yeah, that's how it's going down, man. Let's get it popping. Let me say hi to everybody that's in here right now, and then we're gonna take this plane off. We're gonna go ahead and take off and fly high. T Carry Wright, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Stacy White holding it down for the day. Appreciate you coming through and taking care of me. And also John Smith, thanks for coming on through. I'm glad you didn't hit the split. But even if you hit the split, that would be all right. I can't see you smoking whether it's the daytime or the night. All right. 365 days. So 5. I mean, 3. Damn, I read that totally wrong. 365 days of 5. I'm white. I don't care where I sit. That's cool. That's cool. You're lying, but that's cool. Like white people don't have principles and like they don't have family problems or issues. I have white people in my family. Y'all got some shit going on. Yeah, it's deep shit. Deep. So you can play the exception to the rule all you want, but I got you. It says, I'll sit in the trunk. That's cool. For respect, I do let my mother-in-law sit in the front seat with my wife. Oh, while my wife drives. That's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But on this meme, they make it sound like, these black women are fighting over the front seat. It's kind of like children. It's crazy. Who you gonna choose? When a man has to choose between his wife or his woman and his mom and his woman are very foul. That's just my opinion. But regardless of how petty they are or what I might indict them to be, it's still a hurtful situation when you have to choose between two things that you love. Not two things that you like, but two things that you love. It's hard. All right, TK Wright says, Mom goes in front. I've always automatically gone in the back. My oldest son and his girl would ask me where I wanted to sit. Okay. Ishwar says, why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired. Yo! I like little corny jokes. Yo! Yo, good looking out, Ishwar. And Sherelle Brooks says, okay. What up, Sherelle? All right, Sherelle Brooks says, nope, no choice. Says, sorry, I want the mommy and the daddy to love me. Okay, okay. Stay still single. Okay. The mommy and the daddy. All right, all right, all right, all right. More cowbell. Okay, you want more cowbell? Okay, so yeah, 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 yeah. A little bit more cowbell, a little bit more. It's like putting hot sauce. Ah, we got another one over here. One over here. One, two. All right, all right, all right, all right. When your mom and your sister don't like her, but you do. I said, what do you do? Yeah, which do you choose? I said, your mom and your sister don't like her, but you do. You're almost in love, falling hard. Oh, God. What are you going to do as far as choosing between the three? Oh, my God, this is hard, see? Yeah, you might have more than one sister, more than one sibling. They getting ill. Yeah, it's real. Until you make a choice that you shouldn't have to make, you're going to eat cake. It's a lot at stake right now. What you're going to do, you want to make sure that you are down. Do you love your woman? Maybe you got to do it on the low until they say so. Well, you can't allow your mom and your sisters to run your life. But if they have had a long storied history of giving you good advice, and maybe you haven't had a very long history or long storied history of making good decisions, this is something that we have to take into consideration also. When the dude who is choosing between the love or like of his mom's sisters and his woman, maybe he hasn't been 100% good or accurate at making good sound judgments before. Maybe he struggled with substance abuse. Maybe he struggled with physical abuse. Maybe he struggled. Maybe the motherfucker act half retarded. We got him tested. They said nothing is wrong. I don't give a fuck what they say. The boy's slow. It be like that. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Saturday afternoon from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is a Saturday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. So today on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about my mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. My mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. I do. I said, Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. Mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. They don't understand. She making me go, oh. You know what I mean? Like, how could they not like her? You see the ass on my girl, see the titties on the joint. I said, she got it going on. They just a little bit jealous because they just a B cup and she's like a double E. Yup. Anyway. And it's a real thing though. Sometimes you gotta put up with the women in your life, or the women in your family's jealousy. So hey, I mean you can admit it. Sometimes you have women in your family who are a little bit jealous and possessive. They feel like they own and can control all of the men in the family. And when the men in the family have been a little loose or they've been a little less than stellar at making good decisions, holding families down, purchasing things, and basically being responsible, it might be a little warranted. But yeah, you know when your mom is a little jealous, you grew up watching her do little, okay, hating on her friends. You heard them conversations, hating on her friends. You might have ignored it, but she hating on her friends. You saw your sisters and she hating on her friends. You ever seen your mom hate on your sisters? You ever see your sisters complain about your mom? Hey man, hey. It be what it is. It be what it is. All right. Sherelle Brooks says, I ring my bell. Vitamin D therapy. I don't even know what y'all talking about. All right. Don't choose. Ishwa says, once more. Y'all crazy shit. So, is your name, son? Ishwa says, why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, what happened here? He was outstanding in it. He's outstanding in it. Yo, you said it was a scarecrow. I thought he was hanging around. He was hanging around. I said, outstanding in the field. He was hanging around. He was hanging around. He was hanging around. Come on, man. More Ishwar. I'm digging it. More. Come on, allergies. Don't start it. Sherelle Brooks says, you can't have them run your shit. Yep, he struggled. Okay. So, I don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Urban Therapy with Son show. And we're talking about my mom and my sisters don't like her, but I do. All right. Wisdom. What up, Wisdom? It says, rule number 1, plan and simply never allow anyone inside your family circle. You, your wife, and children. Well, what about before you are married with the nuclear family? When you don't have a nuclear family of your own yet, that means you're still part of a nuclear family. So before you get a wife and have children, which make up your nuclear family, then you are part of your mom and your dad and your siblings. So what about when you're branching off in the dating stage, in the seeing each other stage, in the courting stage, in the ooh, I love you, woo, I can't stand to be away from you, ooh, woo, in that stage? What's the code of conduct that's acceptable? What are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? How are we going to handle it, Roy? Handle it. Sherelle says, Mom loved me. Dad loves me too. They all love me. It's him. She says, no D therapy. All right. Grown woman, don't try me. What's good? Grown woman, don't try. Yes. Grown woman, don't try. I said, grown woman, don't try. Thanks for coming through, Ma. Good to see you. Always good to see you. All right. So, in my family, I've seen this scenario played out. I've actually never been with a woman that my parents didn't like or that my sisters didn't like at all. Like neither one of them. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. But it could happen. Potentially, potentially. You know what I mean? But I've always asked myself, like, what would I do in a situation like that? Because that's, having to choose between somebody that makes you feel good in the bedroom and somebody that has made you feel good in the house your whole life. Hopefully they've done that. It's not always like that. Like I know of situations where the dude never felt like, maybe he felt like his mom was on his side, but he might not ever had that real connection with his sisters. So it was like, well, what are you talking about? Well, like y'all, what y'all worry about what I'm doing for? What y'all worry about what I'm doing for? Y'all need to be going ahead and finding your own husbands and boyfriends or whatever and living your own lives. Y'all need to, find somebody to be a father for them kids that y'all got. Whether it's the original dad or somebody else. All siblings aren't close with each other. I don't have to tell y'all that. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. But yeah, in a situation where a son or a man is not really close with his nuclear family members, his mom, dad, and sisters and brothers, he might feel like everybody is just hating on me because I finally found love. I wasn't hating on them when they found love, but as soon as I find somebody that's good for me, now they want to be picking her apart, talking about who they saw her with, talking about who she been with, talking about how she really is. They don't know her like that. I know her like that. Well, women in particular in a family can be very perceptive of other women, and it's in a way that men don't understand. You know how women can read other women. Women can understand the motivations of other women. Women can decode language that other women use that a man might not understand. A woman can know for certain when another woman is playing a dude, when she's lying to him, or when she's trying to set him up or manipulate him to get him to do something that she wants to get done. He might not hear it. He might not hear it because he's thinking with his dick. And when a man thinks with his dick primarily, when he's the type, oh shit, that's what I'm talking about. Grown woman, don't try me. Good looking out, I appreciate me some you. I guess I appreciate me some you. Hold on, $20. What? Thank you so much. Grown woman, don't try. Thank you. Grown woman, don't try. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. How about I just found out a few days ago that I could like the super chat or sticker. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I'm telling you. I'm running around here calling myself technologically technologically sound, and I don't know shit. I'm gonna go back to buttons and levers. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Stacy White says another woman calling a woman sticky bitch. That is jealousy. Oh, calling a woman sickly bitch. That is jealousy. Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Grown woman says, play it again. I will. I'll play it again. Huh? Damn, Stace. Okay. Oh, this is what we doing today? All right. If this is what we doing, then we. This is what we doing. What? Go. What? Appreciate y'all coming on through and donate a little cash too. That shit means a lot, especially in the month that you know is my birthday. I appreciate. Say, yay. Hey, my people's coming on through this thing, treating me like a king. Well, at least that's how I feel. And I don't need a crown, because I know that my people's right here is straight down. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's get into the material, eating like cereal. Let's go. So like I was saying, if a dude has been standing on shaky ground, you know, whether he's a brother, uncle, father, something like that. If he has a long history of making stupid decisions, like maybe he never bought a decent car. He bought cars, but he never got a good deal. He always bought cars where he spent way more money than he should have spent. Maybe he was always messing up his credit. Maybe he was constantly getting evicted, having to move from place to place because he couldn't pay his bills. Maybe he struggled with substance abuse. Maybe he drank too much. Maybe he was just flighty and out there all the time. Who has a flighty brother or nephew or uncle? Who has one? We all got one. You know, that uncle out there that might be shooting craps on the corner, might have gotten a job, may have moved out of the city for all you know. You know, don't come around all the time. Kind of blows out and flows out with the wind. And he brings a woman home, and y'all looking like she gonna take all his money, and I mean all of it. She is here to take not only the money in his pocket, not only the money in his bank account. She gonna take all of the money out of those big jugs of change that he got. Now you know you dealing with somebody that's no good when they steal the money that you've been saving. I don't mean the stash of money in the sock, but you know the piggy bank money. People who steal the piggy bank money are the scum of the earth. Can I get an amen? Am I lying? If somebody steals your silver dollars, your Susan B. Anthony's, your $2 bills, your little golden coins. Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing? The change that you keep in the middle console in your car or in an ashtray. The saved money, your toll money, your Coinstar money. You might have got yourself involved with a petty criminal. Shorty cute, but you can see, you know how you ever had your brother or your favorite cousin or your dad or your uncle bring home a woman. She's sexy. You see exactly what he sees in her, but you know this chick a straight hoe, and you can kind of tell she probably used to be, or like you can tell, like one thing is for sure, that this chick, she the type that works at Family Dollar. She gets jobs like that. Jobs that ain't gonna be around a long time, no stable income. She not gonna be the teller at a bank. And I ain't saying nothing's wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything is wrong with being a cashier or anything. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But he's bringing her home like she the tops of the pops. Like he presenting this chick like she working on the Kamala Harris campaign. Like, you've been working on the Kamala Harris campaign? Yeah. Ain't nothing like when your brother bring home the sexy chick with the plunging neckline shit, the cleavage is showing all crazy with the cheap ass summer dress. Like, that's a $7 dress. The stretch summer dress? You know the one I'm talking about. They normally come in the color white. I don't even know if they sell any other color. Only one that I've ever seen was the color white. You know that cheap ass dress. That little cheap ass dress. That little cheap ass summer dress. And you like, like to the point where you be thinking, I hope she don't burn my brother. Like, burn him. STD. Like, this chick looked like now granted, all of his chicks since he was young might have looked like that. But you see, the stakes are higher right now. The stakes are higher, like. Oh my God, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. Sherelle Brooks says it's meant for me to be with him and once another. I don't know. Okay, grown woman says sometimes it's best to listen to mom. She might be seeing something you don't. LOL. Women can read other women well, and that's a fact. That's a fact. In a perfect world, sons would always listen to their moms about who is good for them and who's not. But because this world ain't perfect, there are some moms who can't see the good in another woman because the mom ain't no good. She the bad one. She was the one that somebody brought to the cookout that wasn't no goddamn good. So we ain't all cut from the same cloth. That's the bottom line. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. So yeah. Now, how do you trust the judgment of a mother that you know has not been 100% with you. Maybe you've seen a lie. Maybe you've seen a steal. Maybe she has taught you to do the same thing. Steal shit, lie about shit, never admit to shit, take no accountability for shit. If they didn't see you do it, never admit to it type shit. You know, the kind of mom that wholeheartedly believes that every young man is going to see jail at some point. Like all young black men, go to jail at some point. They don't have to spend their whole life in there, but and yeah, y'all know nobody like this. It can't just be me. I'm not even trying to hear that. We all got ratchetness in our families. TK right says sometimes we see what our sons don't see. Okay. Grown woman says 100. I've said it to my son a couple of times. He finally got it right. Sherelle, what are you doing? Sherelle. Yeah. What you doing over there? What we doing? What you doing, Sherelle? Are you? Is your name really Sherelle? You're doing some interesting things over here. Like you doing some things that I recognize. You doing some things that I recognize, and I'm like, that's interesting. Okay. Grown woman says we got 10 watching. Can we get the likes to match it? It's free and it helps the algorithm, please and thank you. They don't be caring, but they get. Yeah, I mean lately, been alright. Everything gonna be alright. You know what I mean? It ain't the way you start, it's the way you finish. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. But by the way, you can call into the show. I forgot to tell y'all that. You can call into the show if you like to call into the show and speak your mind. If you would like to get on the microphone and speak your piece, if you like to say what's on your heart, if you have a story to tell, if you have an insult to wage, if it's just something that you need to get off your chest, I invite you to call in, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby, on. Get your shine, baby, on. Get your shine, baby, on. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. And you can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should. Also, make sure y'all hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Hit the like button, share. Share till it goes viral. Okay, but yeah. When the trusted women in your life aren't really trustworthy women in your life, and I'm not talking about your girl or your wife, I'm talking about your mom and your sisters. When you know that they judge things on a different scale than other people might, you talk about a scale, a regular scale. I'm talking about like a scale that you stand on to see how much you weigh. There are people who judge, well, you could put 2 people on the same scale, and one person is going to judge that person on how much they weigh, and another person may judge that person on what they look like. Like, well, it says 187 pounds. Doesn't really matter. I don't like her. So to me, she weighs 450. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't care what the scale says. She a bum. And we have to take that into consideration when we are considering the source of the people who may disapprove or approve of the things that we do and the people that we involve ourselves with. So when your mom and your sisters don't like your girl, but you do, how can this come about? And what's going to happen ultimately? Is the family going to be strong enough to say, okay, well, she ain't my cup of tea, but I'm going to make sure that me and everybody in the family respects her, until she actually does something that is noteworthy enough for us to encourage him to make a move, or if we have to ban her from coming around, then until it gets to that point, we're going to give her a chance because maybe we're wrong. Not everybody does that. Not everybody has the kind of rationale to be able to separate. Okay, maybe there's something that he really likes about her because it's really something likable about her. And maybe we just haven't found it yet. Sherelle talking about something. I called you. No, you didn't call. But if you want to call 319-527-6199, 319-527-6199, and I'll get you right on up in here. The lines are clear. The queue is empty. You can call in 319-527-6199. You won't be on video. So, the non-tech savvy cats who think that, oh, no, I ain't calling because, right now I was jerking off on the toilet while I was watching the show. Like, no. You won't be on camera. You just, your voice would just be heard. Johnny West, what's going on, Johnny? And Troy Andre and Alex. Johnny West says, hell yeah. And Troy Andre says, I'm glad I came across your channel. It gives me a different outlook on life at times. I think a major problem we have in the black community is not teaching younger ones different ways of traveling. Well, you know what? When you talk about traveling on some real shit, there are a lot of things that you have to tell people about traveling. One time, I used to do comedy. Oh, caller with the last number 6791. I see you. I'm going to take your call right after this. I had a comedian friend of mine who was telling us about going on the road and some of the things that you should be aware of. And he was telling me, and I wouldn't have thought about this on my own. He told me, he said, listen, when you go out of town, the promoter is going to be the one who books your hotel room. So when you get to your hotel, the first thing you do is switch your room number. Ask them for a cheaper room. That way you're guaranteed to get it. Nobody's going to get pissed off at you. So ask them for a cheaper room. And that's because you don't have to let anybody else know where you are. The promoter knows who you are. And there are some rogue promoters out there who will pay you your money in cash, and they know that you are in a particular hotel or motel room, and so they'll come and rob you, or have somebody come in your room and rob you while you out kicking it with the girls and dancing and drinking and turning up with the money you got for just performing on stage. So that's something about traveling that you can take into consideration, whether you are a stage performer or not. When people know where you are and they know how to get to you, you never know. Some people are not good people out there, so you got to be careful. So yeah, you're right about that. Johnny West says there's a good Southern joke in here about dating your sisters and your cousins. Woo! Okay. Ishwar says, why don't oysters donate to charity? Because they are selfish. Okay, I got my guy. He's been killing us all day. He's been killing us all day. That's what I'm talking about, Ishwar. That shit is hot. Hot. Alice says, can we be on camera? No, in order for me to put you on camera, I would have to know that that's what you wanted to do up front, because the way you create the show from YouTube, when you know you're going to have guests on camera, you have to choose that option before you create the show. But if you really want to, and you have a good reason or whatever, let me know, and we can hook it up. We can, if you're really interested in that. All right. Stacy White says no incest in the family, please, please no. And Alex says I've lived on the streets my whole life. Every house had a street in front of it. Wow. Troy Andre says there are life lessons all around. It's up to us to catch them and learn from them. True. KB, thanks for coming back through. He says I am engaged to a wonderful man, and mom doesn't approve, but I don't give a damn. Oh. All right, we have a caller on the line, y'all. Yes, we do have a caller on the line. I'm bring him to you. All right, so let's go. All right, caller. Hold on. Caller with the last number 6791. Thank you for coming to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. What's on your mind this afternoon? What's good?
You said Cheryl?
Okay, you have to. I need you to turn down the sound in your background. I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Yeah, I turned it down. Okay, so look. Okay, this is what I'm going through, and I want to call you because I want to let you know that not only am I here physically, but I'm spiritually connected. Like I can share myself in different spiritual spaces, right? And so if people don't understand that, oh well, I don't care. Okay. At this point, I'm in love with. I've been with him. I have different past lives. I've been with him since the beginning of time. So you figure it out. I already figured it out. But this lifetime, I keep hearing about Tahara, and I keep hearing about a baby, and I can't understand. And it's my test, and he keeps saying I failed the test, but I passed the test, and I don't understand. Like, why do you, like, if as a man, why is Tahara or another female or another woman, I should say, because if you with somebody who's going through some struggles and stuff like that when I first woke up, right, because you know how you have your spiritual wake up, and I had my spiritual wake up too, right, and it took me a little bit, and it was shaky and stuff like that. I had my spiritual wake up because I was with somebody, and he was with somebody too, but I woke up. Nonetheless, I had my ancestors there. I woke up.
Okay.
And so now I'm up, and I recognize who he is. I recognize my past lifetimes. And I've been seeing my past lifetimes ever since I was a kid, because I took myself away when I was a kid because I didn't have the best of fun, but oh well, that's a different story. Okay? And so I got over that. I'm still beautiful and lovely. But this man right here, he's the cauldron of my soup. He's the meat and potatoes of my soup. You can find this man. And I don't understand, because with him, I was watching him live. He has his own shit, and I was watching him live, and he was trying to be me, because we communicate spiritually, not physically on phone, but we communicate spiritually. And when he asked his girlfriend to hand him something, my daughter got on the phone, and she started kissing the phone, because he comes to my home and visits our daughter, because spiritually, oh, that's Kai, that's my son. Okay, so he can wait. But spiritually, he visits my daughter. And when she seen him, she started kissing the phone and said, Daddy. So, you know, we have children together. I've never been with nobody else but him, spiritually. So when I die and I go back to myself, I go back to him, and I go back to myself. So we've been together for a very long time in our past lives. Every past life, we have always been together. So when he was on the phone, when he was doing his ride, and he said, baby, hand me this, my daughter looked at him, and she kissed the phone. And this was the daughter from another man, but she recognizes her daddy. And she kissed the phone, and she's like, Dad. And I was just like, okay. And he recognized it, too. He said he broke up with her. I'm not in Michigan, Detroit. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not in Michigan right now. And so my goal is to get to Michigan, because I got to check up on this thing. I got to find out what the fuck he's doing. You're not going to leave me out here by my fucking self. And if you want to leave me and be with somebody else's different lifetime, then do it. I'm a badass motherfucking woman. I love myself. I don't give a fuck what I look like on any fucking day. I'm beautiful as a motherfucker. I have motherfucking confidence. I got motherfucking skills like a motherfucker. Okay, I can recreate your house. I can come in and recreate your home. I'm a psychologist. I got therapy. I got motherfucking degrees. Okay, I went to school, so I'm not worried about what he thinks. I'm not concerned about myself. I don't have no self issues, but I got a fucking worry problem because I want this nigga. I need him. And if he's with some other woman, what the fuck? I'm going crazy. Like, how the fuck do you miss with somebody and he wants somebody else? He said this is the first lifetime. Then he said, well, we can be with somebody else. What the fuck?
All
what
right.
the fuck?
Wait. How'd you meet him?
I met when I seen him. How did I meet him?
Mm-hmm.
When I first woke up, I seen him and I ran across him on my like with magic, right? Because I'm magical. Like I can teleport shit. I can move shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I can do a certain shit.
I'm
seen
just
myself
asking you how
come
you
out
met
of my
him. Just tell me how you met him. Just how'd you meet him?
On YouTube.
Okay.
I just ran across him and I looked at him. I said, "This brother knows what he's talking about." And when I seen him, I said, "God damn!" And I knew that's how I introduced myself to him.
All right. Have you ever what? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm about damn near my 40s.
You're damn near in your 40s, or
Yes,
you're
I
in your
am.
40s? Huh?
I'm like 38. Don't worry, 30 like 2 years in my 40s. Okay,
All right.
like
Cool.
just damn near.
Cool. All right. Have you talked to him on the telephone?
No, he won't call me. Every time I call him, like I talked to him on the telephone before, but now, like once I reach a certain point, he's like, "We're communicating spiritually. Why the fuck do I need to call you? You gotta trust and believe that I'm here." And I trust and believe. I seen him here, like spiritually, like I seen him here. I seen his face. I seen everything, but I can't trust the fact that you keep throwing another bitch in my face. The fuck? There's
So
some. It's not. There's no.
hold on,
There's something that like this.
slow down. So you have his phone number, or how have you been
Yeah.
communicating with him?
No, I have his phone number. I talked to him. It's not no. What is that show called? Catfish. It's not catfish. I talked to him before.
Okay.
I talked to him. So I have his phone number. I have everything. I have his email. I have all of that. I just every time I talk to you, there's a test, and it's just like, okay, you're gonna be tested because I'm in magic. So in magic, you get tested, right? And so I'm being tested, but I'm just like, why does this bitch keeps coming up, and you having a baby? And he told me if something keeps coming up over and over again, there's something that you should be known. And ever since like the breakup, because we kind of like split ways a little bit because of his stupid ideas and shit, because he's dumb. He's dumb. I'm sorry, but he's fucking dumb sometimes. Men are dumb. Women are dumb. No, women are dumb too. Women are dumb too. But he just ever since he made his decision and he misled me in like my magical road, like because you go through the clip off, or you know what I mean. You go through the clip off. You go through the tunnels of set when you deal with magic. If you want to teleport, go through that. Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me ask you this. So, what attracted you to this show this afternoon? What made you want to come to this show? Like, have you ever had a
What you
problem?
was talking?
Huh?
No, yeah, of course. Okay, before I woke up in magic, I had a problem. And so, yeah, we all have problems and stuff. I accept problems. A problem ain't, just get a solution to the problem. I need a fucking solution to this nigga. Okay? I need a solution.
I can dig
And
it.
that's why I listen to you.
All
Okay?
right.
I need a solution.
Well,
I got problems, but
has
give me a
this
solution, please.
has his sister or his mom ever had anything to say about you spiritually?
Seriously? No, they love me. I swear to God, like, and his dad used to, when I moved, because I'm from Arizona, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia as a teenager in high school. His dad used to be my coach.
His dad used to be the
How
what?
about that? He was my coach. His daddy was my coach.
How
Because I
you?
used to lift weights, and I used to lift weights in high school. I used to, because I didn't like playing volleyball. I used to lift weights. I like to be that type of person. And so, and I wasn't no rough girl, but I just like to keep my body toned. I like run track. I did high hurdle. I did this. I did that. I just like to keep my body toned.
Mm.
And so in high school, his daddy coached me, and we didn't even know it. And so every lifetime we're always meant to be, but this lifetime he keeps telling me he wants to be with somebody else, and I just, oh no,
You said
you know,
he's from
it's,
Michigan.
yeah, no, he's from New York. He's a b-boy,
He's a what
and
boy?
that's all I love. He's a b-boy, Brooklyn.
Oh,
I'm from Arizona.
he's a b boy.
Yeah, I'm from Arizona. Yeah, he's a b-boy. He's from Brooklyn, and so I'm from Arizona. He says Harlem, but he's a b-boy. So I'm from Arizona, and I always love East Coast niggas. I don't know why. Everything in me, and then even so, my higher self showed me where we spent time together as kids. Because I had a rough patch when I was a kid, and my higher self took me, and they took him too, because he had a hard time too. And we spent time together as kids, and so everything adds up. But all of a sudden, he met Tahara, and he misled me. And after his misleading, he met Tahara, and I'm just like, you fucked up. I didn't fuck up. I'm new to waking up right now. I'm living this earth. I don't give a damn if I was the creator. I'm still up. I still have to live an earthly fucking life. Okay? And I'm waking up and you're waking me up with this? You dumb fucking idiot. He didn't wake me up better. He woke me up and then he's over there somersaulting his fucking feelings. I don't know what to do with a somersault nigga in his fucking feelings. I don't want to hear about
Let me
this.
ask you this.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me ask you this real quick. When was the last time y'all went out with each other? When was the last time y'all spent some time together?
The other night, spiritually, oh, I can't say spiritually because I don't know if everybody understands, but okay, the other night,
What did y'all do?
okay, we had a water balloon fight with our friends and our family.
Y'all had a spiritual water balloon fight with your friends and family?
Yeah, we barbecued, we drank, we sat, we smoked weed, and we had a paint fight. We just partied. It's called Pleasureland. And we went on rides. We just had fun.
Who won the
We've been working.
who won the water balloon fight?
Nobody.
It was a
I
tie.
got friends that on YouTube right now that I've seen in person. I got friends on YouTube that nobody knows, that everybody knows, but I won't say right now. And they were there too. And so I know what I'm talking about, okay? And so I'm just saying, like, I just need to figure him out.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I want to.
So how can I help you today? Is there anything I can do to help you with your situation?
Yeah, his mama loves me, his daddy loves me, his sister loves me. And when he was over here acting stinky booty, his sister wouldn't even stick with him. She's like, I don't like what the fuck you doing to her. She's too good, this and that. His family loves the fuck out of me. His family will fucking when he was over here treating me wrong for Tahara, because he broke off with me and went to Tahara, they was trying to call that bitch was like, oh, mom, dad. It's like, we're not your mama, we're not your daddy, we don't like you, bitch.
Mm.
Straight like that. Like that's how much support I got from the family. They didn't like that bitch. So I'm not concerned about his family. I want to make sure this nigga see me right, nigga, see me right. Fuck, god damn it, we've been together since the beginning of fucking time. Since the beginning of fucking time. Since the beginning of time, and I've seen it and I know it. Since the beginning of time we've been together, baby. I ain't never been with nobody else. I ain't never married nobody else. I done lived so many different fucking past lives. We've been together since the beginning of time. Tahara? You keep bothering me about Tahara. I want to be unbothered. That's what I want. I want to be unbothered by this bitch. Help me, please. Goddamn.
All right. Okay. So the best thing that I can tell you to do is that continue. Hold on. I would say continue to kick it with his mom and his sisters or whatever. Keep it a buck with them, and let them help you out. Because I'm from what I'm hearing, it looks like they could probably bring him around.
Okay, dude, no, he's already around. Do you know how to travel spiritually?
Huh?
Do you know how to travel spiritually?
Like spiritually, I can't really speak on it that much, but I'm just going by what you was telling me. I still have to work on my spirituality. Like I got to get my spiritual game up.
Okay.
But listen, I want to thank you for calling in, and I want you to have a wonderful day. And don't hesitate to call back in and let me keep us updated on how things work out. And I wish you all the best.
Yeah, wish me the best, but you're going to help me with this. That's why I called you. So I'll talk to you on a later date.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be looking forward to it.
When I make my marks, and I marked you because I need your help. I need your help. And so I'm going to talk to you on a later date. So it's not meant for me to have the answer right now. But I'm going to talk to you on a later date because you have the answer that I fucking need. That's why I called you. So
cool.
I'm going to talk to you later.
Gotcha.
On a different date. But you got the answer that I need. That's why I called you.
All right, cool.
So
that's what's up.
I love you pre and I love you after. So you have a wonderful day and I'm going to continue to listen to you, okay?
Okay. Good looking.
All right, bye.
All right, peace. Well, I mean, that was perfect. That was great. And the key word for that exchange is possibility. Possibility. That's what I've gotten out of that exchange. Possibility. Anything and everything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. Anything and possible. We have another call on the line. Because if you thought that was fresh, bust this. Call on the line with the last numbers 8658. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. What's on your mind this afternoon? What's good?
Hey, I just called in because I wanted to let the family know how much I miss being around, but I had things to take care of.
Right,
okay?
Right. No doubt.
And I just wanted to say hey to my family.
Well, good looking. I'm glad.
But of course, that's right, not really the reason why I called, right? But anyway, how you been?
Man, I feel like a real man should. Everything is good. Everything is good. It might not have been good. It might not have been all good a half an hour ago, but you can best believe I'm thankful as fuck right now. I'm feeling way blesseder than I was before. I am blesseder. I'm blesseder than I was.
Yeah, you're blesseder. I felt that too. I felt that you were blesseder.
You ain't never lied.
Yep, sure did. All right, I'm gonna hang up. I gotta go.
All right, have a good one.
All right, peace.
All right. Well. Urban Therapy with Sun Show. We are talking about when your mom and your sister don't like her, but you do. It can be so easy for a man to get caught up with having to choose between the loves of his life, his mom, his sisters, aunties, grandparents, and things like that. The women who have shaped the way that he looks at women in his life. There's an air of trust when it comes to that. And at the same time, when you choose a woman for yourself to be with, there's a certain amount of trust that has to be put into that too. You know, probably all of us have known what it's like to be with somebody and be deeply in love or in like with them and know that we can't trust them, or we don't feel like we can trust them. We don't feel like we can rely on them. We don't feel like they're really in our corner or have our best interests at heart, but we're still in love anyway because they make our heart beat. They make our heart beat. You know, heartbeat. You make me feel so weak. Heartbeat. You make me feel so weak. Oh, it really makes me wanna. My heart beats for the one I love. My heartbeat. Well, we know what it's like. So, you know, when you trust your mom, you trust your sister, and they are placing judgment on the woman that you love and are trying to build trust with, it's going to put you in a position of really bad confusion, because you want to please everybody in the situation, and it just might not be a situation where everybody can be pleased. It may not be a situation where everybody is going to get what they want, especially if what they want is for you to eliminate someone out of your life that you want to keep in your life. I've seen men, and I could talk about this with women too, but I've seen men have to stop dealing with their families for a while. And I've also seen it really, really go bad, when a man maybe had kids with this chick. She got him for all his money, tore down his self-esteem, broke the man like a ceramic dial that fell off of a window ledge 2-3 stories. Brittle. He was brittle. His heart was brittle. You know, like a ginger snap cookie. Yeah. It's not easy. It's a tough situation to get into. Well, let's keep on talking. I see we have other callers on the line. Interesting. All right. So we have a caller on the line with the last numbers 0543, and caller on the line with the last numbers 4215. I'm going to take the callers in the order that they asked to speak. So caller with the last numbers 4215, I'm going to take you first, and caller with the last numbers 0543, I'll take you right after that. All right, caller with the last numbers 4215. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. What's on your mind this evening? What's good?
Oh, shit, oh, what it do, yo?
Man, it's doing what it does.
Yeah. And what up to everybody else there, too? It's been a couple of minutes and a couple of weeks and all that. Yeah, I just gave a shout out. Yeah. What the hell did I just walk into? I caught that last caller. She was sound like some really deep, whatever it was, because I didn't really really didn't get the grasp what she was saying or what she was covering.
No, you got to get spiritual. You got to get spiritual to decode and to really get into what she was saying. I got to work on mine. We all have homework to do.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as like being on same spiritual plane, that's one thing. Because I wasted a year of so-called being somehow spiritually connected, but yet still they made a different choice. So I'm like, okay. Some of us are single at this age for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And peace and sanity are the priority. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Again, I'm sort of stumped right about now. I mean, I really don't know how to chime in because I haven't got to listen to much of the show.
It's all good, man. We was talking about when your mom and your sister don't like her, but you do. So we talking about how hard it can be for a man and a woman too in some instances or whatever. But how hard it is for a man to have to choose between who's telling the truth, his girl, his woman, his wife, or his mom, his sisters, or whatever. Because when you got your little shorty or whatever, you want everybody in your family to like her just like you do. It don't always happen that way. Sometimes it's a bad look. You might have stumbled on a bum. I think we've all stumbled on a bum at one time. Bum ass John.
Yeah, boy, done that a couple of times. These 50-something years. Oh, it really happened. I remember one in particular. Teenager. I remember my peers at the time were noticing how dysfunctional the situation was, and all they could do was just sit back and watch because they knew they could only say so much to me and let it play out.
Yeah.
They didn't say, they didn't say get out my face at the same time, like, hey, well, you're gonna have to figure that one out. So, we know, I know what I would do, but you're gonna do what you're gonna do. So, yeah. Yeah, give me, if you need a extra clean your nose after you fall and break it, okay, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's real shit. And it's funny you should bring up like your boys and all of that, because your boys are basically just going to judge your chick on how she look. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, like whether they would hit or not, whether they would have her under their arm or not. You know what I mean? Your mom and your sister though, they trying to look out for what's good for you. They want to make sure that your physical and mental state is in a good place later on.
That future self that I can't see, they can. Yeah, one of those. Man. I'm laughing because I really don't know how to add to it, but I'm hearing. I can see scenarios popping up in my head right now. I just can't verbalize it right now the way I'm seeing them.
Listen, man. That was the one.
Yeah.
That was the one I always thought would happen, but didn't happen until now. Now is, man, I don't know about you. I feel like my cipher is complete. I can be okay now.
Oh, hey. Word. Okay. Yeah, well, some of us can get there. Sometimes, sometimes we just complete just making sure we have peace with ourselves. Because sometimes I have made the mistake of seeking from outside instead of within,
I mean, we all have. We all have. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've all been there when we weren't really sure if what we were dealing with was the best situation. But it might have been feeling good at the time. There have been times when it didn't feel so good and still felt good. That's weird. But it happens. Like, yo, this shit don't feel right. But it kind of feel right. Like, like, I feel like I should get out of here, but I should stay.
Because it seems like after that mental nut has been bust, then I'm looking like, what the hell am I doing here? No such a mental nut.
I'm telling you, man, it's a crazy situation. But when you love your mom, you love your sisters and whatever, and they have never really tried to steer you wrong or whatever. So that they're right, but you're looking at it like, y'all ain't right about everything. Y'all might be wrong about this. I've been wrong.
Yeah. However, I have noticed though, when I was the one chick in particular I'm talking about from back in the day. I remember she said something a little off about my mom. Like, okay, we're done right here. You just basically called my mom a liar. Yeah, we done. Again, once that mental nut has been bust, and then that comes, and then the true selves are actually being seen, whereas Not that they didn't show me who they were. It's just I was only seeing what I wanted to see.
Right.
And hearing what I wanted to hear. Yeah, you know. So when the moment of clarity hit, it was over. It was a complete wrap.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not an easy thing.
Because when we have been taught, well, I like to think that there's a certain type of person that you know, if you can't bring them home, you don't need them. Leave them out there in the street, you know, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know, and if you need another raincoat, make sure you get one before you leave.
I know. Woo! But I was serious. Like earlier in the show, I was talking about how, you know, you might have a brother, uncle, or cousin or something like that, and he bring home this chick, and she looked like she carrying an STD. It ain't nothing you smell or see, but she just got that look like, yo, you should, yo.
Yeah.
You be like, yo, y'all got married, you got to strap up with your wife. Like, you ain't supposed to have to strap up with your wife. But yeah.
Strap up with the wife.
You got to strap up with your wife. Like, why? Why? You think she might be getting pregnant? Nah. Like, this one here. This one here.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
You know, like this. I know I've said it. Like, you know, like when they have on that cheap ass white sundress, and I'm like, okay. And you know what the dress I'm talking about, in case anybody has missed it, it's like a sweater dress. It's like a sweater dress, but it's a summertime sweater dress. You know what I mean? And whatever little thin curves she got, it's going to catch them. It's going to catch them curves or whatever. It just be looking like this joint got clinic written all over her.
He's at clinic.
Got clinic written.
Yeah.
Like, yo. Yeah, we can clean. We can clear up these symptoms, but we can't clean out a soul. This joint gone. This joint gone.
And you try, and you know, and there's no ignoring your nose, because the nose knows.
I'm saying it's a toughie. But hold on a second, man. We got another caller on the line.
Go ahead, get the other call. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. All right, caller with the last numbers 0543. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this afternoon? What's good? Hold on, let's take a.
Hello.
Okay, what's good?
Hi, it's KB. I was in the chat.
What up, KB?
What's up? I like the topic about parents or loved ones not approving of someone that you love because it's relevant to my life.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm engaged to someone who I think he's wonderful. He's awesome. Of course, we have a great relationship between the two of us, but my mom does not approve. So I can understand the rationale and why she doesn't. And it has affected our relationship in a negative way. So it's just unfortunate, but these things do happen. So.
So what reasons do you think that your mom doesn't approve of your man?
Honestly, I think a lot of the fear mongering and stereotypes about people from different cultures. He's African. So I know us Americans do have some stereotypes we lean to when we think of African men, you know, controlling, having 12 wives, being abusive, using you for a green card. You know, these are the things that kind of come to people's mind when they think of Africans dating, you know, Americans.
Mm-hmm. What part of Africa is he from, if you don't mind me asking?
He's West African. He's from the Gambia.
Okay. All right. So, okay, how long have y'all been seeing each other?
So we've been seeing each other for about 5 months. So not long, I will admit, it hasn't been very long.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be very long. Is it only your mom that doesn't approve of him, or are there other people who don't approve?
It's only my mom. Like I've told my dad, and he kind of gave me like the just be careful, but you know if you're happy, then I'm happy for you. And I've told my cousin, who her husband is from Kenya, so she understands. She kind of understands like dating someone from a different culture. But my mom,
Okay, has your dad met your man, or is he just
no,
okay?
nobody has met him. So he's living over there. So I'll actually be flying over there in March to get married. And then we are planning for him to come over here and visit around September.
Okay.
So hopefully, you know, he'll be able to meet everybody next year during his trip here.
Okay, but have you been around your man physically before? Have y'all met in person?
So I'm gonna be honest and say no. We met online. Don't judge me. We met online. So that's another factor why everyone is like, be careful. So no, we have not met in person. I met him on a website.
Okay. And you say you're engaged to him?
Yeah, we're engaged.
So what y'all do, like video chatting and stuff like that?
Yeah, we video chat, and of course we communicate every day. So we just decided that both of us couldn't imagine ourselves with anyone else, and decided to go ahead and commit to being with each other.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, although this is an unconventional situation, it's not an uncommon situation these days. But I'm just curious.
Right.
I'm just curious from your point of view of how.
90 seconds.
Oh, hold on. Let me fix a little something here. How does a person get from USA to Africa online to engagement? And I'm not judging you. I really want to understand. Like, what does a person do online to make you feel secure enough with that person to whereas you feel like you want to tie the knot? Because
honestly,
wait a minute, let me finish. Because most people have done a long distance relationship before, and online dating is very 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 popular these days. It's a common thing. Whether it's popular or not, is definitely a common thing. And I'm not going to say that there aren't things that you can learn about a person um, um, being online or video chatting and things like that. But it's still very different when you're in front of a person, real time, with a 360-degree angle of them, and seeing how they deal with a person in real time. Not no. I still think that video chatting, and I could be prejudiced in this regard, but I feel like video chatting is sort of like practice, whereas being in person is like the real deal. Like when you see, hear, smell a person, can physically and spiritually feel their energy. It's a little bit different. So you tell me, how can you be sure?
So honestly, like what convinced me on my end was just the way he interacts with me, like via communication. And his culture definitely plays a role in that. Like the things that he says and the way that he does things are influenced by how he was brought up. So it's so different than what I've experienced with men here in the States. So like his mannerisms, like the courtesy that he has, like the respect that he shows, even in just having like a normal conversation. So those really like attracted me because he's just so respectful and so courteous. And if, I know it's risky because it's online, and like you said, that in-person interaction has not happened. So I know it's taking a risk, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take just based off of how he presents himself when we do talk and when we do interact.
Okay. All right. Do you feel like you can trust him?
Personally, I do. I do feel like I can trust him.
Okay. From your point of view, from what you know about your fiance, do you think that he thinks he can trust you?
I would hope so. I mean, he's definitely said, like, verbally that he trusts me. So, I mean, I would hope he has that trust in me.
Yeah, because so many times we think from a personal view and a personal standpoint about who's worthy of trust and who isn't, but we don't always take time out to introspectively look at ourselves to see if we have been radiating trustworthiness ourselves. So, have the two of you had an in-depth conversation about what trust is and what it should mean between the two of you?
Not an in-depth conversation about trust. That's a good idea. We may need to have that. Like, we've had in-depth conversations. Yeah, that's a good question. We've had in-depth conversations about like what love is and what it means to each one of us, but not trust. So we can definitely have that convo.
Yeah. How long will he be in the United States? Wait. You're going over there first, right?
Yeah, I'm going over there first, and we're gonna have like a traditional like wedding ceremony over there, and then he'll come here to visit and stay with me for a couple months to see how he likes it.
Okay. So, have you? Is anybody going to be traveling with you?
No, as of right now, no. But honestly, I can see my dad like inviting himself because he's done something similar before when I've traveled. So I'm kind of like waiting to see what he does. But I mean, the invitation is open. I just know people can't just drop everything and get the money to buy tickets for a trip to Africa. But you know, my family can come if they can afford the trip.
Okay. No, I was just asking if you were, like it could have been like a really far away destination wedding or something like that. So you're going to go over there. You're going to get married in traditional traditional African ceremony, which is cool.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that sounds like you have a high level of trust right there. Because how can you be sure that you want to integrate yourself, or what some people might call conform or convert to that African culture?
Yeah, honestly, I'm so excited. Like, I've always been open-minded to different cultures and things, and I told him, like, just tell me and kind of like help me assimilate to your culture. We've had that conversation as well, and I'm just like very open to those type of things and those new experiences. It's not a problem for me at all. I see it as like exciting, and definitely willing to do that. And I do trust him a lot to be going over there and doing this.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It sounds like it definitely sounds to me like you have a high trust factor when it comes to this situation, and I really hope that everything works out the best for you. So how long are you going to be over there when you go when you go to get married?
So I'll only be over there for 2 weeks. I wish it was longer, but I have responsibilities back here, so I'll be there for 2 weeks. Just a short little wedding and honeymoon.
Okay. Are y'all going away for your honeymoon, or because you're already away?
So we
y'all
have
gonna go away?
Yeah, yeah, I'm already away, so I'll be like hopefully having the time of my life. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff planned like in his country for when I'm there.
Okay. What does he do for a living?
He's a teacher.
What does he teach?
He teaches English and PE.
He teaches English and gym?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I assume that you were physically attracted to him, I assume yes, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's definitely got that check off the list.
Okay.
100%.
And he speaks like really clear good English. I would imagine so
Yeah,
if
he
he
does.
teaches, you know.
Right, he does speak really good English, but even sometimes, like, some of the things I say he's still not familiar with because they're taught like British English.
Right.
So then,
Right. That's
our
true.
slang is like a little different. But yeah, he speaks well.
Okay. Cool. So, I don't know how old you are. Are y'all planning on starting a family?
Oh yeah, he's only a year older than me, so we're pretty much the same age, and definitely, he definitely wants to have kids, and I definitely want to have kids with
Do,
him.
do you have any children now?
I have a daughter. Yeah, I have a little daughter.
How old is your daughter?
She'll be 2 in October, so she's getting big.
Is she going to be going with you? Is she making the trip with you?
I wish. I feel like she's not old enough for that type of travel yet because she's just all over the place. So as she gets older, I definitely do plan on traveling with her, but not this time.
Okay. So, does he have any children? Your fiance?
He doesn't have any children.
He doesn't have any children. Okay. All right. So,
Mm.
have y'all discussed like how many children y'all want in the future? Do y'all have a particular number?
I told him 2 more is pretty much it for me. In addition to, my daughter, it'll be 3 altogether. But I told him 2 more is good for me. And he said that was fine with him.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, all right. When y'all get married, are you planning to move over there permanently, or will he be moving here?
Let me tell you, I would love to move to Africa. I'm trying to convince him so bad. I would love to live over there, but we agreed for him to settle up over here. But in the meantime, while we are living over here, we're gonna be like building our compound over there. So, hopefully in like 5 or 6 years' time, we will be able to permanently reside there once we build up our house and like land and everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Does he live in a developed area, like the part of Gambia that he lives in? Is it industrial? Is it more rural? What does it look like?
It's definitely rural. He lives outside of the major city there, so he's kind of in the countryside. So, he lives on his family compound, like in the country area. So, very rural area.
Okay. What state do you live in?
I'm in Georgia.
You're in Georgia? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, I really hope that this goes well.
Thank you.
The thing about this, like, on a personal level, I would have so many questions that I would have to kind of get straightened out. Like, and I'm just saying this for me. You can take this into consideration if you haven't already on your end. But somebody that I've never been around before. I mean, physically. Somebody that I've never physically been with before, that I'm going to marry the first time I'm physically with them. I'm thinking like, okay, will our first consummation of the marriage be, will we use protection? Because I'm thinking like,
oh no, we not. I told him if I get pregnant when I come, that's okay.
Okay. All right, cool. All right.
Like at that point, he'll legally be my husband, so it's okay.
All right. That's what's up. So,
let's get this party started right on.
all right. That clears it up. You know what I'm saying? I call myself beating around the bush with this shit. Like, yo, she all right, all right, all right. So what else? What else do you have to add to this? What's good?
That was just it. Just more so of like my mom not approving, and I wish we could be on the same page. I do know it's risky, so I understand why she has reservations. But it's like at least to try to support me a little bit, you know. Especially like when I was looking for my wedding dress, I kind of got emotional because you know that's an experience that most mothers want to have with their daughters. Like they look together, the mom like gives her input. So it's like I'm just doing all this stuff alone, and it's just kind of heartbreaking, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you and your fiance ever gotten into a disagreement? Do y'all seem to agree on everything that's going on between the two of you?
We don't agree on everything. Like we have gotten into some disagreements.
Like, and how did the disagreements between the two of you go?
So, like, because I respect him, you know, I'm very calm with him. Like, even if I'm mad, like, I still tell him, like, baby, I love you. Like, it's okay, but this is what is on my mind. So we just talk, like, so chill, like how me and you were talking. Mm-hmm. And I just tell him, like, you know, when you did this, it really bothered me. And then sometimes it is a language barrier. Like, he'll say something that's, like, kind of slick, and I'll be like, wait a minute. I'm like, do you know how that came off? Like, you know, and we'll talk about it. And then most of the time, like, he'll kind of see where I'm coming from, and, you know, he'll apologize and, like, express to me what he was trying to say or why he did what he did because of his culture.
Okay. Now, how long, when y'all video chat or WhatsApp or whatever, how long do y'all normally talk?
Well, it's all throughout the day. Yeah, so like one video session could be like an hour or two. One could be like 10 minutes. It just depends. Like if I have to go to work, you know, I might just talk to him for like 5 minutes on video before going in. Or, you know, if it's in the evening time when we're both free, you know, we'll talk for a couple hours or have a video session for like an hour. It just depends on what we're doing.
Okay. He doesn't have any other tribal. He doesn't have a tribal wife, does he?
No, I definitely asked him, and he said no. And to be honest, if he did, I don't even think I would really care because she over there. But no, he doesn't.
Okay. You said you wouldn't care because she over there. But you about to be over there.
This is true. I'm about to be over there, so we'll both be over there together trying to figure it out. But no, he told me he doesn't have any other wives. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look, we're about to get on up out of here. I really appreciate you calling in, KB. I really appreciate you being candid and telling us your story. It was interesting beyond belief, and I hope I wish all the best for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the best to you.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
All righty. Thank you. You too. Bye bye.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the conversation because you were kicking off some good questions, and I couldn't come off the top of my dome like you do. So hats off to you on that. The good thing about us living pre-internet, that's where you brought up the difference for like, you know, the physical presence versus the internet presence only. It's interesting how we can see the difference, and maybe she might be a part of the generation that was just born when the internet was just taking off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Now, as far as hooking up with people and marrying them and being, you know, after meeting them online, I know a couple of people that have done that. One person, they're 7 years and counting into their marriage. The other one, I guess they might have had a good 10-year run. They recently just split. So I'm torn between. Well, I won't say I'm torn because I'm not really seeking anybody out right now. as far as the relationship's concerned. But the trust factor is real big there, as you know.
Yeah.
As you know, she's describing. So she has to be really, really secure in that situation. And so, yeah, I hope the best for her. And hats off to her for, you know, stretching out to beyond, you know, what we see as the norm, you know?
No doubt. Listen, man, with
Yeah,
all this
you won't know
internet,
until you go.
with all this hooking up on the internet, look, there's got to be something to it. You know, they can't all
Yeah.
work out well. They can't all work out bad. You know, they're going to be exceptions to some rules, but we have to try to find out what the rule is exactly, and that's the mystery about the whole online thing. But hey, just like anything else in your life, if you really want it to work, then I guess it will. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's woo. That was woo.
Yeah, that was the dude. Yeah. that was definitely something to to chew on.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sorry.
Well, look, man, we
But
gonna
yeah,
do these
yo, it's
birthday
after 3.
shout
This
outs.
is like a record for you, isn't it?
What? Man, we gonna do these birthday shout outs and get on the body here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, man.
While it's still
All
safe.
right, cool.
All right, man. Peace, man. Thanks for coming through, my brother.
All right, we'll get back, man. Take care.
All right.
All right.
Good shit, man. Excellent calls today. Excellent calls. I feel like my whole mental state has been upgraded. I'm not sure where it went, but it's definitely not the same, and it won't be. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 3rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number 1 out the box, my big cuz, me favorita prima, who is having a party today. She been partying for the past couple of days, and she definitely gonna turn up tonight. But it ain't gonna be no alcohol, no drugs, because she left all of that shit alone like 15, 16 years ago, some shit like that. But I'm talking about my cousin Lolo Dizard. Lolita Dizard. Lolo, happy birthday to you, turning 60 years old today. She doing the monumental thing. And also, Tammy, Lady, Sarcasm, Muhammad, happy birthday to you. And Jay West, happy birthday. And also, MD Rassel Ahmed, happy birthday. And Muma B. Lambert, happy birthday to you. And Vera Precious Israel, happy birthday. And Kelbo Johnson, also turning 60 today. And Allison Young, happy birthday to you. Pi Benny, happy birthday. And my girl April, debt slaying diva Frazier, happy birthday to you. Anissa, Dark Child Bane, happy birthday. And go get her, my girl Kara Revels Crittenden. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, soul, and spirit. All of y'all go ahead. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. Hold on. Y'all got it. All right. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious August 3rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so you rock out. Rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, your mom and your sisters don't like your choice of woman, but you gotta do your thing when it's your time to really get your love light shine. but it can make you find that it's a hard situation to be in when your mom, your sister, your girl ain't seeing eye to eye. Y'all want them to be fly with each other, but you gotta be the kind of guy that's separating brothers and sisters, mothers and daughters. What's going on? You might have gotten caught all up into this mess and you got stressed. What you gonna do? Or what you gonna do next? You gotta work it out between the all parties involved because you got a problem that you definitely got to solve. And hopefully a good judge of character, because that shit is what you're gonna need or you gonna bleed from your heart. And from the start, that I think that you knew what you wanted. But you got confronted with a whole lot of adversity. And yo, what's going on? Yo, you going toe to toe. Yo, mommy don't like my baby, and my mother-in-law is on some other shit. I feel like I'm eating coleslaw without that good old Miracle Whip in it. That shit tastes kind of crazy. In a minute, I am thinking about bailing out. Everybody out. Me too. Let's do. It's a terrible situation. Terrible. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow. At 1 p.m. Make sure you come through. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. Hold on. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Y'all know how we do. We will be right back at it 1 p.m. tomorrow. So y'all have a good day today. Stay out of the heat wave. Make sure you take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Check up on your seniors and your pets. You know? Peace.